monsoons come with a lot of humidity and change in the nature of your skin. Our beauty expert Ishika Taneja gives us some tips related to beauty and makeup for this season.
Ideal monsoon makeup should be very natural, neutral, with a lot of pastel shades, earthy tones. We have to take care we don't use very exaggerated colors, and the makeup should be very minimalistic and sticking to your own tones, and avoid very glossy, glittery makeup. The first thing that we have to really take care is the skin cleaning regime, because we tend to sweat a lot, and so we have to wash our face as regularly as possible. If you have very oily skin, you can use astringent before doing any kind of makeup. If you tend to sweat a lot, there is one tip that you can do is take ice and rub it on your face for 5 to 10 minutes. For the eyeshadows, I would suggest you to go with very earthy tones or very neutral shades. You can go with browns and lilac or pinks, nothing too exaggerated. If you want something really clicky and really you want to pop your eyes, you can use a colored liner. But whenever you're using liner, please make sure that they are water resistant or waterproof. So you do your normal eyeshadows. Try using a lot of powders. Don't use creams, because creams tend to smudge, and for the monsoon makeup, especially for that season, we would stay away from all the creams as much as possible, and anything that has water in it, because even one drop of water can smudge a watery makeup like a foundation or anything. After that, you can put lashes if you want to. Once you're putting lashes, please take care that the glue that you're using has to be water resistant, and for mascara has to be waterproof. You can keep 2 or 3 layers of mascara, and try avoiding kohl at all times. If you want to line your eyes, then you can just keep a little line on the edges with a waterproof eyeliner. After you're done with your eye makeup, you can start off with your base. Whatever base that you're using, you can definitely use a waterproof base. It should be cream base, but try to use it as less as possible. Try to stick to your own tones. Do not try to make yourself look a little fair or a little dark, because the makeup does not stay that long and it would show. Please avoid foundations at all costs. And if you just want a very basic minimum makeup, you can just do on with the concealing, and that would be enough. After you're done with your base, do powder your T-zone really well, because that's one of the parts that sweats really a lot. And after your basing and powdering, you can use blush-ons, but avoid cream blushes at all costs. And you can do a little bit of bronzing, because if you want to do contour, that will be a better option than contouring with your base. And after that, you can use a lip color. Try using long stay lip colors and avoid glosses, because it becomes too sticky and too glossy, and you want to avoid that. Please avoid highlighting even your cheekbones, because they tend to become sweaty anyway, so they would be highlighting themselves. So in fact, I would still ask you to powder yourself once again before you step out of the house. And for your hair, please avoid using gels and mousses. If you really want to use, you can use a water resistant sprays that makes your hair stay in the shade that you want to stay longer. And try avoiding a very drastic change in your hair, because if you have curly hair, stick to curly hair. If you have straight, stick to straight hair, because whatever changes you're going to make because of the humidity, it's not going to last very long. If you get wet in the rain shower, please come home and take care. Just do not dry them off, but actually wash them with a gentle shampoo and condition them well. Please avoid all the heavy masks that you want to put on your hair, because your hair will go limp in very less time.
For more on beauty treatments and body surgeries, log on to onlymyhealth.com.